The pituitary gland controls most of the endocrine glands in the body by sending out hormones that affect those glands. In other words, it releases tropic hormones. 4 hormones we're going to talk about are human growth hormone, antidiuretic hormone, thyroid stimulating hormone, and adrenocorticotropic hormone. Human growth hormone targets most cells, mainly those that can grow, so bones and muscles. It promotes growth by producing proteins. Hyposecretion, or not enough of it, results in dwarfism, and hypersecretion, or too much of it, if it's secreted as a child, results in gigantism, or if it's secreted as an adult, results in acromegaly. Gigantism is due to the continuous production or hyperproduction of the human growth hormone. Acromegaly is broadening of facial features, hands, and feet. Hypersecretion of HGH can no longer cause an increase in height in adults, so the bones and soft tissues of the body widen. Thus, over time, the face widens, the ribs thicken, and the feet and hands enlarge. ADH is released in response to dehydration, or you feel thirsty. It is produced in the hypothalamus and stored in the pituitary gland. It targets the kidneys and blood vessels. Antidiuretic hormone helps to control blood pressure by causing reabsorption of water into the blood from the kidneys and causes constriction of blood vessels. It helps conserve body fluid by reducing the amount of water passed out in the urine. It results in lower volume and more concentrated urine. Hypersecretion, so too much of it, would result in abnormal water retention. Hyposecretion, a person with this would urinate more often, have dehydration, and low blood pressure. And there is a disorder to do with this called diabetes insipidus, and where the person doesn't produce enough ADH, and so they basically pee out all the water that they drink. Thyroid stimulating hormone, just like the name suggests, stimulates the thyroid gland to produce thyroxine. Adrenocorticotropic hormone targets the adrenal cortex, notice how it's right in its name, to release 2 hormones. These are for long-term stress, aldosterone and cortisol. And we can remember these 2 hormones because they start with the same letters as adrenal and cortex.